The wind whispers secrets as it sculpts the dunes. Footprints vanish, swallowed by the shifting sands. A mirage shimmers on the horizon, a cruel deception. The desert breathes, alive and unforgiving. On the dunes path, each step is deliberate, feet sinking slightly into the sand. The path stretches, marked only by subtle footprints in the soft sand. A sense of isolation envelops the scene, sand dunes stretching to the horizon. Heat shimmers above the dunes, blurring the line between sand and sky. The silence is profound, broken only by the soft whisper of wind. Each footfall echoes in the vast expanse, a lonely rhythm in the desert. The dunes rise, a sea of sand, replacing the ocean's horizon. Each step sinks into the soft, yielding sand. The wind whispers secrets across the shifting landscape. The ocean's roar fades, replaced by a hushed silence. Solitude envelops the endless expanse of dunes. The sun beats down on endless dunes, the only sound the whisper of wind. Tall grass sways rhythmically, whispering secrets only the desert knows. Heat shimmers above the sand, blurring the horizon in a hazy dance. Silence reigns supreme, broken only by the gentle hiss of the wind. Night falls on the dunes, an endless sea of sand stretching under a starlit sky. A symphony of faint chirps rises from the hidden life within the dunes. A steady, rhythmic pulse. Shadows lengthen, cast by the moon, painting the landscape in contrasts of light and darkness. The desert breathes, alive with secrets whispered on the wind. The dunes stretch endlessly, their forms shaped by unseen winds, a silent testament to time. Sand whispers down the slopes, a delicate dance of grains under the vast sky. Tiny cascades of sand flow like liquid gold, the desert holding its breath. The almost silent rustle is the desert's heartbeat, a subtle rhythm of solitude. The path winds onward, a ribbon of sand snaking through the undulating dunes. Each curve reveals new vistas of sand. The sun beats down, casting long, dramatic shadows that dance and shift with the breeze. The air shimmers with heat, blurring the line between earth and sky. Solitude envelops me as I navigate this sea of sand. The sun beats down on endless dunes, the air thick and heavy. A silence blankets the rippling sands. Heat shimmers on the horizon, blurring the line between earth and sky in the profound stillness. Not a breeze stirs. The desert holds its breath, waiting. The undulating landscape stretches out, a sea of sand frozen in time. A lone figure could appear at any moment, swallowed by the vastness. The silence deepens, amplifying the desert's ancient, watchful presence. Endless dunes stretch under a vast sky, the only sound the whisper of wind. Grasses on the dunes sway rhythmically, like a sleeping giant drawing breath. The wind breathes life into the landscape, bending the dunes into soft curves. A sea of sand and grass, undulating under an unseen hand, silent, vast. Under the vast, open sky of the dunes, a subtle shift begins. Shoulders, burdened until now, release their tension, finding a moment of ease. The jaw, once clenched tight, now loosens, signaling a surrender to the present, a visible letting go, as the body responds to the quiet solitude of the landscape. In the expansive dunes, a sense of peace washes over, reflected in softened features. Sun-drenched dunes stretch endlessly, the air shimmering with heat. A figure stands silhouetted against the horizon, tension etched in their posture. Muscles begin to soften, a subtle release rippling through the body. The body relaxes further, melting into the vast, silent landscape. The path meanders, a hidden trail carved through the towering dunes, promising secrets beyond the shifting sands. The path unveils a secluded hollow, a sanctuary sheltered from the relentless winds. Here, the sand lies undisturbed, a soft, welcoming embrace in the heart of the desolate landscape. The air hangs heavy, still, and expectant, a palpable sense of anticipation filling the hidden space. A sense of profound isolation and peace settles over the dune's hollow, a world apart from the harsh desert. Gentle slopes of sand rise, forming the quiet embrace of dune's hollow. Wind whispers through the tall grass, painting soft strokes across the sandy walls. The hollow stands serene, a hidden sanctuary carved by time and nature. Sunlight filters through the grass, casting shifting shadows on the golden sand. A sense of calm pervades, a peaceful escape from the world beyond. The dunes breathe, a silent testament to the enduring beauty of the landscape. Stars ignite the vast sky, their light painting the tranquil curves of the dunes in a celestial glow. The desert air hangs still, whispering secrets under a canopy of 1,000,000 diamonds. Each grain of sand reflects the starlight, turning the landscape into a shimmering expanse. The horizon blurs, merging earth and sky in an endless, starlit embrace. Silence reigns, broken only by the soft sigh of the wind, a lullaby under the watchful stars. A desolate yet serene landscape of rolling dunes stretches into the horizon. In the heart of Dunes Hollow, a thick woolen blanket lies meticulously arranged, a stark contrast to the wild surroundings. The blanket's texture invites touch, its placement hinting at anticipation or a planned rendezvous. The scene is set, the stage prepared, amidst the grandeur of the dunes. Silence hangs heavy in the air, broken only by the whisper of wind over sand. Wind whispers across the endless dunes, a symphony of sand and sky. I stand in a hollow, the fine sand swirling around my feet like a ghostly embrace. Sun beats down, yet a cool breeze offers solace, a stark contrast in the desolate landscape. I am not surprised. Things I need seem to simply appear. I think, a sense of destiny in the air. The stark beauty of the dunes stretches endlessly, an ocean of sand under an unforgiving sun. A blanket lies spread in the hollow, a splash of color against the monochrome landscape. Small stones, carefully placed, anchor the blanket against the desert wind, a silent invitation amidst the desolation, a promise of respite and quiet solitude. Golden dunes stretch endlessly, bathed in the sun's warm embrace. The sand ripples softly, inviting touch. Heat shimmers above the dunes, creating mirages. The air is still, carrying the scent of dry grass. Shadows deepen, hinting at the cool night to come. The dunes look soft, inviting, warm. Vast dunes stretch endlessly, the wind whispering secrets across the rippling sands. A solitary figure approaches the hollow, their silhouette stark against the horizon. Footsteps sink into the soft sand, each step a surrender to the desert's embrace. Kneeling in the hollow, a sense of vulnerability washes over the lone traveler. The dunes cradle the figure, offering a moment of solace in the vast expanse. A silent communion with the desert, a story etched in sand and solitude. Sun-drenched dunes stretch endlessly. Fingers trace the sturdy, gentle fabric. Sand whispers secrets of time. A silent, tactile connection forms. The endless dunes stretch, their golden crests meeting the horizon in a seamless dance of sand and sky. Slowly, a figure eases down, surrendering to the soft embrace of the desert floor. Lying back, they gaze up, their eyes lost in the vast, infinite expanse. Above, the sun beats down, casting long shadows and painting the dunes in hues of amber and ochre. A lone figure silhouetted against the sky, a small speck in the grand tapestry of the desert. Silence descends, broken only by the soft whisper of wind, carrying secrets across the sands. The soft sand of Dunes Hollow cradles me, welcoming my body with its gentle embrace. Lying down, I nestle my head comfortably against the dunes, feeling at ease. A sense of tranquility washes over me as the dunes become my sanctuary. The contours of the dunes mold around me, creating a feeling of perfect peace. In the vast Dunes Hollow, the wind whispers secrets through the sand. A solitary figure stands, small against the landscape. A sigh, effortless and unplanned, escapes into the open air. The sound is swallowed by the immensity of the dunes. Silence returns, heavy and profound. The dunes stand as silent witnesses. The night sky unfolds above, a velvet curtain speckled with the glitter of distant stars. Silence blankets the dunes, broken only by the soft whisper of the wind. Shadows stretch and dance in the starlight, twisting the familiar landscape into something alien. A sense of vastness, of insignificance, settles over me beneath the endless expanse. Under a boundless sky, rolling dunes ripple into the horizon. The distant sea shimmers, a soft, ethereal thread. Silence blankets the dunes, broken only by the whisper of the wind. The sun beats down, casting long, dramatic shadows across the sand. A lone figure crests a dune, a tiny silhouette against the vastness. Endless dunes stretch under the sky, the whispering grass creating a sea of motion. The wind dances. A quiet chorus surrounds nature's symphony. Golden sunlight bathes the scene, casting long shadows that ripple across the landscape. The vastness of the dunes, a silent, ever-shifting world. Nature unfolds, a moment of serenity and isolation. Golden dunes stretch, a vast, silent expanse under an endless sky. A secluded hollow cradles a sense of stillness, untouched by the world. Shadows lengthen, painting the sand with deep, contrasting hues. The air hangs heavy, a palpable sense of being contained and protected. A feeling of solitude embraces the hollow, a world within a world. The wind whispers secrets across the desolate Dunes Hollow. A lone figure stands silhouetted against the endless sand. He pauses, the vast expanse stretching out before him. Taking a long, slow breath, he fills his lungs with the arid air. The weight of the desert settles upon him, a moment of quiet contemplation. The wind whispers secrets across the endless expanse of the Dunes Hollow. Sand stretches towards the horizon, an ocean of golden waves frozen in time. A solitary figure stands silhouetted against the setting sun, a moment suspended. A long, drawn-out sigh escapes, lost in the vastness of the dunes. The air hangs heavy with unspoken words and lingering emotions. The stillness is broken only by the soft rustle of sand, a silent witness. The sun blazes over Dunes Hollow, where heat shimmers rise from the endless sands. Under the relentless sun, the landscape blurs, mirroring the protagonist's heavy thoughts. The dunes stretch into the horizon, a vast, silent expanse, amplifying the sense of isolation. Time seems to slow, each grain of sand a testament to the protagonist's heavy, burdened mind. Vast dunes stretch into the horizon, silent and golden under the endless sky. A gentle breeze whispers across the sands, shaping and reshaping the landscape. Seeds drift lazily on the wind, like dandelion wishes scattered into the air. Each seed dances on the currents, a tiny vessel carrying hope across the barren expanse. The sun beats down, casting long shadows that ripple and shift with the undulating dunes. Endless dunes stretch under a pale sky, the wind whispering secrets across the rippled sands. A lone figure stands at the edge of the hollow, their silhouette stark against the horizon. Footprints disappear into the shifting sands, a silent testament to journeys taken and paths lost. The air hangs heavy with unspoken decisions, a crossroads marked only by the whispering wind. A sense of detachment lingers, the urge to follow fading like a mirage in the desert heat. The hollow echoes with the weight of solitude, a silent promise of a different path. Wind whispers across the dunes, shaping the landscape with invisible hands. A vast expanse of sand stretches to the horizon, an ocean of earth under an endless sky. The sun beats down, casting long shadows that dance and shift with the breeze. Tranquility settles in as the observer lets the moment drift away. Vast dunes stretch under an endless sky, the horizon blurring in the shimmering heat. A figure stands alone in the hollow, dwarfed by the immensity of sand and sky. The wind whispers across the dunes, carrying secrets of ancient times. A strange sensation grips the figure, rooted to the earth, yet feeling weightless. The world seems to fade, reality twisting in the desolate beauty. Time stands still as the figure embraces the paradox of being grounded and free. Endless dunes stretch under an infinite sky. The earth, a silent witness, unveils its embrace. A subtle shift, a welcoming gesture from the sands. The dune's hollow patiently awaits, an ancient secret. Nature's silent invitation unfolds in the heart of the desert. Golden dunes stretch endlessly, the wind sculpting the sand into rippling waves. The sun beats down, casting long shadows that dance and shift with the breeze. A lone figure stands amidst the vast expanse, seemingly supported by the yielding sand. The air shimmers with heat, creating an ethereal mirage on the horizon. Silence descends, broken only by the whisper of the wind, hinting at the desert's hidden secrets. Wind whispers secrets across the sun-drenched dunes, sculpting mesmerizing patterns in the sand. A tempting thought echoes, to stay, to yield to the warmth and serenity of this endless expanse. The sun beats down, baking the sand to a comforting warmth. A sense of peace washes over the soul. The dunes stretch endlessly. The wind continues its timeless dance. Under the endless sky, the vast dune's hollow stretches, an ocean of sand rippling to the horizon. A figure lies motionless, surrendering to the quiet embrace of the dunes. Stillness descends, the world holding its breath as time seems to pause. In the heart of the dune's hollow, a silent communion with the earth begins. Night falls over the dune's hollow, the darkness embracing the landscape. Stars begin their silent drift across the vast, inky sky. Silence blankets the dunes, broken only by the whisper of the wind. Shadows lengthen, twisting familiar shapes into eerie silhouettes. The dunes stand as silent sentinels under the watchful stars. A profound stillness settles, holding secrets within the sands. Endless dunes ripple under a vast sky, sand whispering tales of timeless solitude. A sense of peace descends, quieting the relentless ticking within. The world shrinks to the soft caress of wind and the warm embrace of sand. Here, time dissolves, and the constant clock watcher in my mind falls silent. In this expanse, the boundaries of self blur, and a strange tranquility settles. Under the relentless sun, the dune's hollow stretches, an ocean of sand where silence reigns supreme. Waves of sand ripple endlessly, each dune a testament to the sun's harsh dominion. The air hangs still, heavy with the weight of the sun's glare and unspoken secrets. No sign of life breaks the horizon, only the promise of rest in this desolate expanse. The dune's hollow sleeps, a silent, sun-drenched world untouched by the passage of time. Amidst the vast dune's hollow, a figure stands, lost in contemplation. The sun casts long shadows, painting the dunes in hues of gold and ochre. A sense of disorientation washes over, blurring the line between reality and dream. Did the eyes drift shut, inviting a fleeting doze? Or did consciousness slip, unnoticed, into the embrace of slumber. The dunes stretch endlessly, silent witnesses to the moment's ambiguity. Beneath an endless expanse, the stars appear subtly rearranged, casting an ethereal glow upon the rippling sands. A soft, cool breeze whispers through the hollow, carrying with it the scent of distant, unknown shores. Shadows stretch and dance, painting the dunes with an otherworldly palette of light and darkness. The air hangs heavy with unspoken secrets, a palpable sense of anticipation simmering beneath the starlit sky. Silence blankets the landscape, broken only by the gentle sigh of the wind. A symphony of solitude and mystery. Vast dunes stretch under an endless sky, the only sound the distant roar of the ocean. Wind whispers secrets across the sand, each grain a tiny dancer in the sun's golden light. The hollow echoes with the promise of the sea, a siren's call to the unknown depths. Footprints fade quickly, swallowed by the shifting sands, a testament to impermanence. The air is thick with salt, a tangible reminder of the ocean's relentless presence. A lone figure stands silhouetted against the horizon, drawn by the irresistible pull of the waves. In Dunes Hollow, I rise slowly, each movement akin to wading through water. The air hangs heavy, distorting the world around me. Each breath is a monumental effort, a struggle against the unseen pressure. I press on, a solitary figure in this surreal landscape. The Dunes Hollow stretches out, an expanse of sand under an endless sky. A profound sense of calm settles in, soothing every nerve. Limbs grow heavy, not with exhaustion, but with a pleasant relaxation. The sun warms the sand, creating a haven of serenity. Each breath deepens, drawing peace from the tranquil surroundings. Golden dunes stretch endlessly, the horizon shimmering under the relentless sun. A lone figure walks slowly across the sands, their shadow a long, distorted silhouette. Each footstep sinks softly into the yielding sand. The only sound in the vast emptiness. Heat waves rise, blurring the line between earth and sky in a dizzying dance. The air hangs heavy and still, promising nothing but more sun and more sand. Time seems to stand still in this desolate landscape, where patience is the only virtue. Standing on the dunes, I stretch, a solitary figure against the vast, undulating landscape. A gentle, deliberate movement, easing the stiffness from travel. The soft blanket, now behind me, marks the edge of my momentary rest. Stepping off, I prepare to continue through the sandy expanse. The sun beats down on the endless dunes, casting long shadows across the winding path. Heat shimmers above the sand, distorting the horizon and blurring the line between earth and sky. Silence hangs heavy in the air, broken only by the whisper of the wind as it carves patterns in the sand. The path stretches onward, a ribbon of sand promising both adventure and uncertainty. Each footstep leaves a temporary mark, soon to be erased by the relentless desert winds. Footprints in the sand lead back towards the distant, shimmering shoreline. The wind whispers across the dunes, a lonely sound in the vast emptiness. Each step sinks slightly, a slow, deliberate retreat from an unseen boundary. Heat rises from the sand, distorting the horizon into a hazy mirage. The path stretches onward, a solitary trail in a desolate landscape. Seagulls cry overhead, their calls echoing the solitude of the dunes. Golden sand stretches endlessly. The ocean whispers secrets to the shore. Whispering grass dances softly, caressing my legs as I walk along the tranquil beach. Footprints fade with each passing wave, erasing traces in the timeless landscape. The distant horizon blurs, merging sea and sky in a seamless, breathtaking vista. I arrive on the beach, the sand cool beneath my bare feet. Each step sinks slightly, leaving fleeting imprints on the wet sand. The rhythmic sound of waves fills the air, a constant, soothing pulse, Turning back, I see the lantern's glow, now a distant beacon. It marks the edge of the world I'm leaving behind. The vast ocean stretches out before me, dark and unknown. The beach extends, a soft line between the vast ocean and the land. Waves whisper against the shore, their rhythm constant and eternal. The endless blue of the sea meets the pale gold of the sand. In the distance, a sheltered cove hints at mysteries. A tranquil escape awaits at the darker bend of the beach. The beach lies bathed in the soft, ethereal glow of the moon. Moonlight carves a path on the waves, a gentle guide to the horizon. The air is still, the only sound the soft whisper of the tide. Shadows lengthen, stretching like fingers across the sand. A quiet corner of the world, untouched and serene in the moon's embrace. Footprints fade with each retreating wave as I walk along the beach. The vast ocean stretches before me, its waves whispering secrets to the shore. Each step sinks into the cool, damp sand, a rhythm in the solitude. The horizon blurs where the sky kisses the sea, an endless expanse of blue. The vast beach stretches out, meeting the endless horizon where the sky kisses the sea. Cool ribbons of water dance playfully around ankles, an ephemeral caress of the tide. Each wave retreats, leaving behind a glistening canvas of wet sand reflecting the sky. The rhythmic ebb and flow creates a soothing symphony, a constant, gentle pulse. Bare feet sink slightly into the cool, yielding sand, grounding in the moment. The path curves, leading into a hidden realm. A small cove unveils itself, a secret embraced by the land. Waves gently kiss the shore, whispering tales of the sea. Untouched sands gleam, reflecting the sky's gentle light. Nature's embrace creates a sanctuary of peace and solitude. Under the silent gaze of the moon, cliffs rise like ancient sentinels, guarding a secluded cove bathed in ethereal light. The beach, a perfect crescent, mirrors the moon above, its sands glittering with 1,000 secrets. Whispers of the tide caress the shore, each wave a gentle sigh in the vast, starlit expanse. Shadows dance and play, weaving tales of mystery and untold stories upon the moonlit sands. Moonlight bathes the cove, casting long shadows across the shore. Waves crash gently against the rocks, their surfaces smooth and worn by time. The air is thick with the scent of salt and the whisper of the tide. Silence blankets the cove, broken only by the rhythmic pulse of the sea. Moonlight bathes the cove in an ethereal glow. Gentle waves cascade into the cove, their rhythm a soothing whisper against the tranquil shore. The ocean's surface shimmers, reflecting the celestial light in a mesmerizing dance. Water flows, carving delicate patterns in the sand. Peace settles over the moonlit cove. Bathed in soft moonlight, the cove whispers secrets to the attentive night. The water reflects the moon's gentle glow. Shadows dance along the sandy shore. A tranquil air settles over the secluded cove. Gentle waves lap against the shore. The cove remains hidden, a peaceful sanctuary under the watchful moon. Under the silvery gaze of the moon, the cove whispers secrets only the tide can understand. A lone figure approaches the water's edge, moonlight painting a path of shimmering invitation. Hesitation flickers for a heartbeat, then vanishes as the figure steps into the unknown embrace. Water reflects the moon, a mirror to fate as the cove claims its visitor. Shadows deepen. Moonlight bathes the cove, casting long shadows on the cool, damp sand. The sea whispers secrets as gentle waves kiss the shore. A tranquil scene unfolds under the watchful eye of the moon. The air is filled with the scent of salt and the promise of mystery. Moonlight bathes the cove in a silver glow, casting long shadows across the wet sand. Waves whisper against the shore, their gentle rhythm a stark contrast to the silent stones. Larger stones scattered along the upper edge of the beach, like ancient sentinels. The air is thick with the scent of salt and the faint, earthy smell of seaweed. The cove is a secluded haven, cradled by the night and the sea. In the Moonlit Cove, the air is filled with mystery. The gentle sound of waves echoes in the night. A cool touch greets the hand. The scene is serene. The night is calm. Nature's beauty is on full display. A secluded moonlit cove shimmers under the night sky, waves gently lapping against the shore. The choice is made, a spot selected near the cove's edge, where shadows dance with the moonlight. Soft light reflects off the water, casting an ethereal glow on the surrounding rocks and sand. The air is still, carrying the faint scent of salt water and the promise of untold stories. Silence envelops the cove, broken only by the rhythmic hush of the tide. An unseen presence lingers, as if the very stones hold secrets waiting to be revealed. Under the silvery glow of the moon, a figure pauses, then slowly lowers to the sand. The soft, cool grains yield as they settle into a reclining position. Above, the vast expanse of the night sky unfolds, dotted with distant, glittering stars. Silence descends, broken only by the gentle lapping of waves against the shore. Under the silvery gaze of the moon, a secluded cove whispers secrets to the shore. The coolness of the night embraces my skin, a gentle balm against the world's harshness. Waves crash softly, their rhythm a lullaby beneath the vast, starlit sky. Shadows dance like phantoms among the rocks, each movement a silent story. The moon's reflection shimmers on the water, a path leading to dreams unknown. A sense of peace settles, as the cove becomes a sanctuary under the moon's watchful eye.